What's up YouTube, it's Sean here, and today I'm back to give you guys a review of the Nike Air Max 180 in the Ultramarine colorway. When most people think of Air Maxes, they immediately think of the Air Max 1, the Air Max 90, the Air Max 95, and the Air Max 97. Sandwiched between the years of the Air Max 90 and the 95, there was this shoe, which is the Nike Air Max 180, which released back in 1991. To be honest, this shoe is heavily slept on, but it's definitely one of the key sneakers as part of the Air Max lineage. These released February 2nd for a US retail price of $130 and a retail price here in Canada of $175. So the official colorway for this shoe is white, ultramarine, and solar red. Here in Canada, these were available in limited numbers on Nike.ca, and they were also available at select boutiques such as Capsule and Exclusivity. For me, so I stayed up for that 3 a.m. launch of these shoes Friday morning, and I fortunately was able to get a pair online at Capsule. So now let's take a closer look at these Air Max 180s. So the base layer of the shoe, which is found on this toe box and just along the sides of the toe, this is made up of this white nylon. Overlaid on top of the nylon, we have this white suede, which is found around the toe box area, running up the sides of the shoe, and found on the back heel as well. Found on the midfoot panel of both the lateral side as well as the medial side, we have this white mesh netting. And then stitched on top of the netting, we have this Nike swoosh that's done in this ultramarine color, which is sort of like a blend between a purple and a blue. Taking a look at the back heel, so this upper portion is done in the same white nylon that was found on the toe box, and then underneath this we have white suede with Nike Air embroidered in this solar red color. And then wrapping around the bottom of the heel, we have this TPU heel counter done in the same solar red color. Debossed from the foam midsole, we have the number 180. The tongue on these shoes is done in neoprene in white, and as you can see, it's very stretchy and very flexible. Found at the very top of the tongue, we have this 180 Air branding that's done in the solar red color. Overlaid on top of the tongue, we have the laces, which are done in a flat style in white. The inner liner of the shoe is done in ultramarine, and then the insoles are removable. They're done in solar red, with this Nike International branding found on the heel, done in a combination of ultramarine and white. These Air Max 180s sit atop this foam midsole that's done primarily in white, but there are hits of solar red, specifically underneath the heel. And of course, the most iconic part about this shoe is the air bubble. So with the Air Max 180, this of course represents the fact that the air bubble in the shoe can be visible in 180 degrees. So unlike the Air Max 1 and the Air Max 90, where you can only see it from the sides of the shoe, for the Air Max 180, they actually bonded urethane, which is like a sort of plastic, directly onto the air bubble so that you can see this air bubble through the bottom of the shoe as well. Rounding out the rest of the outsole, this is done in rubber with ultramarine at the very top of the toe. We have black along the forefoot and at the very bottom of the heel. In terms of sizing, so these do fit pretty true to size. They do fit a little bit more on the narrow and long side, so if you have wide, short feet, this shoe might not be the best one for you, but overall I stuck with my normal Air Max size, which is a 10.5, and they fit me perfectly. One thing to know about the fit is that the neoprene tongue really hugs and locks down your foot, especially around the midfoot. So I personally really like that feeling, but some people might not prefer their shoes really hugging and locking down their foot. In terms of comfort, so these feel pretty much like any of your other Air Maxes from the late 80s or the early 90s. So we have this foam midsole with encapsulated air underneath the forefoot and the heel, which to be honest, you can't really feel too much of. The majority of the comfort, in my opinion at least, is coming from the insole that comes with these shoes. So now let me lace up these Air Max 180s and show you guys how these look on feet. Overall, if you are a fan of the Air Max line, this is an iconic sneaker and one that's heavily slept on. I'm so glad that Nike brought these back so that I can finally say that I own a pair as part of my collection. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of these Air Max 180s in the Ultramarine colorway. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give me that thumbs up and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You can also find me on my Instagram, so you can follow me there at SGO8. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.